Hello, in today's Emoodle warm-up, an Emoodle which is connecting emotion with line, I am going to bring color into my doodling or my Emoodling. I'm calling this Emoodle Graffiti because I'm going to do continuous line drawing with these Posca acrylic markers, and it ends up looking kind of like graffiti. I'll show you some of my samples at the end. Let's get started. So I'm going to do the same thing as my Emoodle without color. I'm going to try and connect line to emotion. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold right now, so trying to connect a line to just, I guess it's kind of low energy. I don't know. And maybe blue would be the color. So again, trying to fill my whole page. And I like the Posca markers because they have a really nice flow. And if I want to use them in my painting, they're acrylic, so I can layer with them there. So I'm just going to keep going with this. I'm going to bring in some more colors and see how far I can push this Emoodle, this graffiti Emoodle. Okay, now one thing with the Posca, periodically you've got to depress the tip to get more flow going. But once you've got that, then you get once you've done that, you've got a nice flow of paint coming out. Then I'm going to pick up with another color, lighter blue, and I can continue with the same mark, or I can let it move into something else, which is where I'm hoping this will go. Again, not trying to draw anything specific, just this is a warm-up, creative warm-up. Okay, the paint is getting pretty thick, and then what happens is the colors actually start merging and mushing together. So I might be about done, but I'm losing some of my contrast. So I'm going to bring that original color from the bottom back, that dark blue. Now I am lifting the pen just so the paint doesn't blend quite as much. I'm losing my contrast. But if I let this dry, I could probably come back and build more color on top. Wish I had some red. Some gold. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. So that is an example of a graffiti Emoodle using Posca pens. If you don't have Posca pens or it's outside your budget, you can use other colored pencils, Sharpie markers, regular markers. I just like them because I can use them in my painting. And here's some other ones that I have done. So this one was much more angular. On white paper. This one's on brown paper. On black is very dramatic. And I think I did continuous line, but I think I also maybe did continuous line in rows. And this one I did like, it looks like tangled yarn or orb forms. Okay, so that is it for Graffiti Emoodle warm-up with Posca pens.